Hello people, welcome to Issues of the Moment with Ngozi Njoku. This is the Voice Television. Today we shall be talking on the prolonged ASUU strike, its challenges, solutions and the public role in resolving issues. The President General Muhammadu Buhari recently gave a 2-week ultimatum which has since expired for the negotiating parties to resolve the federal government's academic staff union of university predicament. Some people in the educational sector have seen it as a tall order and also as an impossible situation. This is because the parties involved and other stakeholders in the university education have not been telling themselves the truth. The closest to reality was a statement made by the Minister of Labour and Employment, Chris Ngige, that the federal government does not have the funds to meet its obligations in the agreement signed with the unions and that the country is broke. How else can one explain a 2009 agreement that is still begging for implementation in 2022? What is the assurance that a follow-up agreement in 2022 will be implemented before another 13 years, that is in 2035, if the prevailing conditions are not altered? The public has the right to know what is behind this challenge, the possible solution, and what their roles should be in resolving issues. It is quite appalling that the current ASUU strike, which started on February 14, 2022, has again been rolled over for another 4 weeks. The last ASUU strike in 2020 lasted for 9 months, and from all indications, the current strike may even last longer. Must we continue this way in Nigeria? Is incessant strike the remedy to the decadence in the educational system? Have the strikes been effective or of any overall benefit to the stakeholders? ASUU embarked on the current strike to press on its demands for the renegotiation of the ASUU Federal Government 2009 agreement, deployment of the UTAS to replace IPPIS, poor funding of state universities, and promotion arrears. Nigerian lecturers are perceived to be the poorest paid in Africa, and this is quite disheartening. The NIMI BRICS Committee, chairing the current negotiating panel, proposed a 109 to 185% increase in the university wage structure, and that the federal government will incur an additional 560 billion naira as salaries alone. However, the minister has said that negotiating with ASUU without simultaneously doing so with other university-based unions only delays the strike, as it would not achieve a quick resolution of the issues. He has therefore called for renegotiation of the terms of the agreement with ASUU in the effort to end the ongoing strike by university staff. This committee, inaugurated on March 7, 2022, had 3 months to conclude the renegotiation of the 2009 federal government/ASUU agreement, and as expected, it submitted its report on schedule. However, the efforts of the 7-member negotiating team now seem to be inadequate in resolving the present impasse, reopening the universities, and keeping the campuses functional. Another major issue of ASUU and other staff unions with the federal government is the introduction of the Integrated Payroll and Personal Information System, IPPIS. The IPPIS is domiciled in the Office of the Accountant General of the Federation. The IPPIS project, which started in 2007, centralizes the payment of salaries and wages directly to the bank accounts of all federal government employees in Nigeria. It is one of the major issues that led to the 9-month strike by the ASUU in 2020. The challenges of IPPIS are enormous for the universities. Government must therefore declare an emergency in the education sector, and all stakeholders must dialogue and come to amicable and reasonable solutions so that the students who have been at home for 5 months resume immediately. If discussion is open and sincere, it will be possible to chart a new course for university education in the country and forestall any future strikes and closure of the higher institutions. Thank you for being on this show. It's still your girl, Ngozi Njoku from Voice Television. Please always do visit our website on www.wangelevoice.com, share and comment on our videos, and also subscribe to our YouTube channels. Goodbye.